Well, I think really we were all on the same page. Everybody's trying to create great places for people to be. And we've all got the same issues we're dealing with, which is differentiation, customer journey, how we create great places for people to be, all those kind of issues. And at the end of the day, none of these are unsurmountable, but it's always nice to hear other people's experience, and particularly in different bits of the market. Build to rent, and private sale are kind of slightly different things, but we're doing exactly the same things with all the public areas. We're doing very similar specs. We do expect things to be well conceived and then well executed, and I think that came out of the conversation. What I think was really interesting now is that we've gone through this on several different projects now, where you've got your own personal space, you've got the public spaces, and then you've got the outside spaces, and how do you use them? And one of our dilemmas has always been to provide the space which anybody can use however they feel. So not feeling overlooked, not feeling in the hoi polloi or busy areas, but a place to go and sit and read, a place to go and have a cup of coffee. Just a nice environment to be in, and those kind of spaces between the buildings have to work quite hard for us because they're generally surrounded by other people. So giving some people privacy by putting a roof or a pergola over their head, little side areas behind kind of bushes where people can sit next to a table, where the kids are playing somewhere else, you can still see them, but you've got that kind of sense of your own enclosure. You can have a conversation while still being aware of what's going on. So all of those things are really important to us. And then going back into the buildings, all those kind of communal facilities, how to enliven them, allow them to be places where people want to be with other people, but also maybe go and sit in a corner, read the paper or a book, whilst they're still within their community, but you've kind of almost put don't disturb me, I'm on my own, I'm in the corner, I'm quite happy here. If I want to come out and talk, I'll come and sit on the sofa with you, and there's those kind of things. And then having staff that are aware of that and can kind of, push people from one side to another or suggest where they sit. I think it's all part of having our concierges working hard to make the spaces work for us as well. Customer feedback's obviously for us really important. It's not something we do lightly. We really do care what people say about us, and we actually like the feedback. I mean, every day I have feedback sheets telling me, well, not every day, every so often another feedback sheet comes around. I work very closely with our customer service department, so we know what's gone right and we definitely know what's gone wrong, so we can work our way back and try and find new ways of doing things which avoid those issues. I think I'm kind of interested in some of the pocket living stuff. I think smaller units are something we've been toying with recently. It's always difficult within our market. People expect to have one bed, one person, two person, one bed, all those kind of things. People expect a certain amount for their money, but I think in certain markets, it can be very useful. And also just kind of thinking a little bit about Julian and his buy to rent or build to rent schemes. I think they're really interesting. I've been to see a couple of these. I want to go and see more of this because we've looked at them, but we're not doing them at the moment. I think it's great. I've been to one before, I think, on computer-generated design a long while ago. I thought this worked very well, and I thought it was well officiated. Ruth kept the flow going quite well. It was nice to watch people's reactions around the table. It was good. Yeah.